What is happening, YouTube? Well, I'm changing out my return fuel plug, and the reason why I'm changing it out is because this one I got in there, right there, it seems to be leaking. Now, I can't get the thing any tighter, so why it's leaking, I have no idea. It's just, it's making me pretty mad. And I've had it in for a really long time, and it's, the reason why I have this in here is because it actually really helps with cold starts. So, you know, it was, it for some reason, oh man, there's like no room. All I gotta do is just loosen it a tiny bit. It just, there we go. All right, cool. There we go, spin her off. And maybe it's broken. Maybe it's got a split in it. Maybe the manifold split. I don't know. Sure got some clean diesel in it. God. Look at, oh yeah, yeah, it's leaking out the bottom, which makes no sense. There it is. So I'm gonna jam the old one back in, which is right here. Jam the old one back in. It's got a perch, it goes right through. The other one's solid, right? So I'm gonna jam this one back in, and hopefully this will fix an issue I'm having. Well, I'm not really having an issue, it's just a little bit of a leak, which is driving me nuts. There we go. So, whoops. Now that's a 24 socket that's on there, and the top's a 19, but the other one, it's like a 27 on the bottom and a 19 on the top. All right, let's tighten her down to the German metric, which is good and tight. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. All right. Then you put the ring on it there, and then you put your bleeder bolt in. One-handed, without dropping anything, which is about to happen. So there we go. There it is. Then we just tighten her on down. Put the socket on here. There we go. Now, it shouldn't leak, but hopefully it doesn't leak. It's been driving me nuts. It's just a little bit of a diesel smell, and you know, if anybody knows, if anybody's ever plowed at like 3 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm talking about, the diesel smell. It's disgusting at 3 o'clock in the morning when you haven't slept or you just woke up. Smelling that is just not a good smell. But trying to get my truck all ready because we're supposed to be getting a little bit of a blizzard. So, you know, trying to get her done, but it's everything's been fighting me today. Somebody used my credit card somewhere far away in Manitoba. I live in Ontario. and they used it on Christmas Day, and it's kind of hard to believe that they used it on a company that I've never heard of called Slip the Dishes or something or whatever. And the lady on the phone said it was some food app where you order food. Well, I don't order food. If I want food, I either make it or I will go to a specific place to go get it, right? So I don't fool around. I don't use apps and stuff because you got to pay money for that, and then people got to deliver it. Well, I live in the middle of nowhere, so you know the delivery charge would be astronomical, A, and B, it's a waste of money. We got perfectly good food at home, just cook at home. There's the battery terminals I made. These are called military style terminals, and they are unbelievable. They're relatively cheap, and they're actually not bad considering these are brand new batteries. But if you had older batteries, these things would be like crusty and corroded and stuff, and they're not at all. And I've got I put new terminals on all the wires. I put all new wires in this thing, and to make it start better, put a brand new starter. It starts amazing right now. This thing runs absolutely amazing. I popped the terminals off because I was doing, I had to do a little alteration to the engine start system that I put into this thing because you couldn't program it with all the wires connected to the system. So I just connected all the wires hoping it would fix another issue that I had. It's stopping me from, it's basically put the truck in limp mode for the transmission after I did I put all new mounts, I put a new pan in, it's got a brand new steering system, it's got I just spent a small fortune refurbing everything, hoping that it would last me a few years, and then I put everything back together, and then it's like the transmission's in limp mode, which I didn't touch the transmission at all. So it doesn't make any sense why it's in limp mode. I put a new water pump in it. I put a new thermostat, put new AC compressor, AC lines, AC condenser, evaporator. I've done everything. New heater core, all new heater core lines. Those lines that go around the motor and the Cummins, right? Their list price on them are $900, right? That one right there, that's connected to the heater hose, the heater core. It's called the heater core tube, and this wraps around, goes on top of your transmission. Those things rot out. So I replaced this one, and I replaced the one underneath and behind the manifold, and then I was trying to find the silicone parts that connect those together, and they don't exist. You can't buy them right now. So they were like 6 to 8 weeks out. So I ended up having to make those. I know the manifold and turbo and stuff looks like crap, but the turbo wheel, everything inside is absolutely brand new. It just looks like crap because it's been sitting so long, right? So if I sell this, somebody else can do it because there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't affect the safety, and it doesn't affect anything. The rest of the exhaust is brand spanking new. Just the turbo just looks a little crusty. I put new oil lines on it. I've just spent a small fortune on this truck, and I've put a whopping maybe 900 kilometers on the thing. 900 whopping kilometers. It's got a brand new radiator. It's got a brand new transmission cooler. It's got a brand new power steering cooler. It's got a brand new oil cooler. It's got all brand new tranny lines. Transmission was rebuilt. Transfer case was rebuilt. The the drive shaft, both of them are. The rear one's been completely rebuilt and balanced. The front one's been brand new changed. I put brand new fenders on it. I even did this custom thing where I took front liners and I put them in the rear. I cut them to fit, so your back of your box isn't rotting out. I redid the box, redid everything on this truck. I got the coolest backup camera too, right here. So it works amazing, and it's connected to, those are my taillights, and it's connected to everything. Hey, look, I got the inside apart. There's my new seat. There's the deck. This thing's full nuts loaded, like full nuts loaded. It just flip down TV, you ever seen in the back of a mega cab, like the room is like, it's huge. These trucks are massive. You can lay, it's called a camper twin. You can lay it in here and you can lay it down flat and you can sleep on a camper twin right here, and you got a bed, right? It's pretty nice, you know? Or you could do this and lay it flat like that and it goes down even more. So you still got room for that stuff, but you can put the mattress in here, and it's a tight squeeze, but it does fit, and you can literally lay from that far corner to this corner, you know? I got the custom mats, right? These things are a saver. They save carpets. I've had stuff spill in the back seat and nothing's happened to it, you know? And in the back of these mega cabs, they got compartments back here for all your safety gear for when you're hauling. And that's exactly what I have in here, is all my safety gear. Bolt cutters, all my straps and stuff. And then in these, there's my flares, there's gloves, first aid kit, booster cables, like everything you can think of. These are highway markers, so you can put them out in case you like break down. There's gloves. I keep everything in here. So, you know, just to make sure I have everything in case I need it. You know, it's better to be prepared than, you know, not prepared at all. So, but when I bought this truck, there was nothing left. Like it was rotted beyond belief, and I brought it back to life. Put new mirrors on it. Just spent a small fortune on it, but it runs amazing. So, but anyway, you know, I just keep going every day, every single day, non-stop. Kids are being homeschooled right now, which I'm the one that deals with all that stuff. So they it's been tough because the internet's been off all day and stuff, and we're waiting for our school supplied hub for the kids to have free internet and stuff. So yeah, like I said, I've spent a small fortune on this truck, and I haven't even driven it. Did the whole frame, painted the whole frame straight from the front to the back, all new suspension, everything. She gets oiled, like hardcore oiled everywhere. I don't fool around when it comes to oiling stuff. I got my own equipment to oil stuff, and I oil a lot of other people's vehicles and stuff, and I make sure that everything gets coated. It's because we live in Canada, you know. It's either you have the vehicle or it gets completely rotted if you don't, right? But anyway, I'm done ranting and raving. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.